Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Sakuche, and I'm back in Corpus now, and I'm finally going through a lot of the video footage that I was able to shoot while I was up there with S2BC and 10KO. 10KO. I'm still learning all these acronyms and everything for them, and it was Served Twice by Choice is one of the groups, and then the Brotherhood of the Fallen, and 10KO Outdoors, 10 Clicks Outdoors. Um, Big shout out to them for inviting me up there, and the hospitality that I received was second to none. It was awesome. I truly enjoyed myself. It was just a great way to break away and just manifest new goals, new ways of thinking, just set your sights, guys. This is the biggest thing, when you're in life, you're gonna get knocked down. It's what you choose to do with it is going to be what your future is. You know what I mean? So remember, guys, this was an awesome experience. This is going to be one of several videos. I don't remember exactly which part it was, but what I've done is they interviewed Tig, and he was one of the Marines, the CIA operatives that was in Benghazi, giving his true account of what actually happened there. So again, I recorded the whole thing. I was sitting there, I was blown away by the information that was being put out there. But again, too, I'm just giving y'all a little taste, guys. Just a little taste to, you'll see. But when they are ready to release the video, guys, we're going to bring them on. We're going to bring them on the channel, and they're going to let you know when they are going to release the video and stuff like that. So be ready. This is going to be awesome. Again, guys, this is a little taste. This is a 3-part section that they are doing, and this is one of the 3. I don't remember exactly which one it is because somehow I totally forgot my charger. So like while one phone was charging, I was recording what I could, and when that one's going to die, I switched it out. So there's 3 sections of this video, and you'll be able to piece it together. But if you want to see the full length, every question that was asked, how it was answered, you'll be able to go check them out at S2BC, and it's their podcast, guys. So again, big thanks for all of them, and all the Marines and the first responders and everybody that I met out in Chicago. God bless y'all. Y'all keep it rocking. Keep going forward. Laters.
Gotta bite. I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'ma call the whole team.
I grew up in a tough neighborhood.
Especially nowadays, they don't hit by their parents.
I still think that comes down to you're either born with it or you're not. Like the warrior spirit.
Do you think so?
I feel like because a lot of times guys that'll grow up like you did, like I did, like you grow up in these neighborhoods where you're banging, or you're going to the military, or you're working for the car, whatever it is, right?
You work for the cartels, are you saying?
Yeah. Allegedly. But what I think because you can have 2 guys in the same lifestyle, right?
Calling Chino.
Well, yeah. One will have issues and the other one won't.
Yeah, no,
right?
I agree.
Yeah. But I think.
So it's how we were kind of going. If you look at a revolution, Civil War,
Right.
and then you have World War I, World War II. Those guys, I mean, they still kind of went through a lot of things, but
Sure.
they didn't really have the issues that
Right.
our guys did. It kind of really, Vietnam was kind of a different war, different mindset, really hands-on, face-to-face kind of stuff. So that's a little bit different.
Sure.
Then you have like the Korean War guys, and it really didn't really start seeing like the really PTS stuff until the first Iraq War,
Yeah.
and then the War on Terror.
Really
But again, that goes to this. Not really the softness, but the weakness
Of the society,
of our society, and that's where I'm getting at.
Oh yeah. No, 100%.
My
But
point
again,
was,
I'm not trying to say for anybody that's watching. It's a real thing.
It's a fucking
I'm
real
not trying
thing.
to bash anybody
Yeah.
who's suffering from it, because
Right.
it is a real thing.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. It's just you don't know how to deal with that stress.
Sure.
I mean, I would rather not have grown up the way I did. Don't get me
Absolutely.
wrong.
right.
But we just deal with things different. Like you're saying, 10
Yeah.
people can see the same thing. You have 10 different results.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
But I am a firm believer that whatever issues you had before the military, after
gonna
like
amplify.
after combat, it's going to compound into a different. So you're not just dealing with the scars of war. You're also dealing with somebody's childhood.
And that's where I think a lot of these shrink jackasses get a lot of things wrong. They're dealing with the wrong situation.
Right, you got to go back.
And I don't, because I don't, a lot of guys that we lose, it's not the combat that does it, it's the past that does it.
Yeah.
And I think that to me, that's.
It's all bottled up then, and then it's
Yeah.
just.
So when people say, well, he did it because of what he saw, no, he didn't do it. He didn't do it because he chose to do that. He
Yeah.
didn't choose to do what he did.
That's
what
right.
He went through there.
I agree.
That's where these psychiatrists are fucking up.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Sure.
But here's the other thing, that I agree with you, as we progress, society got softer,
Oh yeah.
and it's getting softer with police departments,
Yeah.
the military. Now, I don't know if it's true, and you always see rumors, but Marine Corps supposed to get timeout cards? You heard
No,
that?
they never did that.
They never did that? It was just a rumor?
The Army did.
I'm
and
sad to say the Army did do that.
Did they?
do that.
But not
So
all
what-
basics.
How?
Because
So suppression and heavy.
so they're like, what do you mean? Why don't you want the heavy guns? I'm not humping that fucking thing.
Yeah,
And
dude.
they go, so you're gonna let your brothers die because you want to hump that thing? I go, fuck yeah.
But you learn,
I was
you
honest.
do hump some of that shit for them.
Yeah,
Ammo and
still
shit
did.
like
You've
that.
got the main sir, and then you've got somebody carrying extra barrels, and
Right.
then you've got somebody carrying the tripod.
But that was
And then
not
they're
going.
rounds.
But I wasn't going. What's
Yeah.
this coming? Because I'm not humping that damn thing.
No.
But I ended up. Well, so it was when I was in. I ended up humping a toast system once.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! Just the battery alone was like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
That damn thing.
That's some crazy
That
shit.
shit sucks. It was like it's one of those moments you see in the movie where the guy stands up and he just fucking falls back. That was me one time.
Really?
Yeah, so it was kind of funny.
I see.
Our honor grad from boot camp, he got nailed for selling drugs in SOI.
Really?
Sounds
What was
like
he
a Marine.
selling?
Dude, I don't know, because I went. So when I left, so again,
Painkillers.
it was like one of those funny things. Just like when I went to boot camp, like all those guys were held up. So when I left and I went to like I did a recruiting duty.
Yeah.
So all those guys that didn't go home and all that shit, they sat there and waited. The whole 30 days I was there, they sat there and waited for all that shit. So when I came in, like the day after, we went to school of infantry. That's how I found out he got nailed for selling drugs and shit.
Oh
So
shit.
I don't know. Some of it was lucky also.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I was just like, you guys been sitting here for the whole time since boot camp.
Yeah.
It's like shit. I was at home having fun.
And then what?
What you end up doing, Ford?
I stayed for it.
Yeah.
Well, something happened. What happened when you decided to get out?
So I went to go to MSG school, and I was there for about a month. And actually, I'm doing a book. It's going to be more detailed in the book. But as my background came up, and I was in front of the staff, I think it was a staff sergeant. They brought up my background and stuff because I put a
How did we do? Was it the Marine Corps birthday?
yeah.
Why did they choose Mexico?
That's because the embassy there.
Oh, that's pretty sweet, dude. See, again, you guys get to go to the sweet places, right? They're like, oh, where do you get? It's like,
When I went and spoke, I just couldn't bring up the fact that we conquered Mexico at
Right.
that time.
right.
They're still kind of butthurt.
Yeah, there's a little politics still going on there.
Back in, but there were so many Americans that were joining up, fresh new blood.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, you're not going to get back in, trust
Yeah.
me. Like,
Yeah.
so, and I wasn't going to do a reserve unit because,
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just kept doing what I was doing. She went over, found out about contracting stuff, went over there first year. People say, oh, you did it for the money. Dude, I was making $12 an hour
Yeah.
that first year. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't making shit. And then I found about trying to find the right contract company because there's contracts that were paying like some like 90 grand for 30 days, but a lot of those guys never made it home.
Right. Absolutely.
So a lot of people don't realize over 5,000 contractors get killed.
Yes.
People don't know that.
That's right.
Uh,
Yeah. Those were cool. Super boring.
Yeah.
How
How did you do, John?
What's that?
How many of those tours?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I was keeping track at one point. I had like 40
Wow.
overseas trips, but it was almost 7 years completely overseas on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to get into Benghazi. Was that your last?
No,
no,
that's
yeah.
one of the biggest things.
No
Nobody,
shit.
everybody sees the movie, everybody reads the book,
Right.
but they don't understand. He went back and
Yeah.
again and again and again. Like
Wow.
there's no. It's the next Netflix series.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people think that was all of
That was it.
Now, let me ask you this. You don't have to put a price on it or anything, but with the book, I'm sure you get like what do you call it?
Nope.
You got nothing for the book?
Nope.
No road? How about the movie?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
What the fuck? I wouldn't done shit.
But again, to us, it was about just getting the story out there.
Yeah.
It's more important, right?
So, but yeah, a lot of people think, oh, you did it for, it's all blood. Well, dude, we don't get shit for it. We got upfront money, but we also lost our jobs.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we don't get blood, unless you buy it directly from us.
Right.
We don't get shit.
Which you can do. We'll put a link in the description.
No, actually, I'm not, because I'm not signing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind.
Good book, good movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I've seen it a couple times. So actually, I'll tell you a funny story. I don't know if it's funny, but I thought it was funny. So when I first met John, we were in Chris Kyle fundraiser in Texas.
Yeah.
And I wanted to meet him and talk to him, and we got to talk about him a drink. I don't know if you remember that. He wouldn't come home with me, but I bought him a drink. But anyway, I
He's
said,
like a little leprechaun.
I says,
I'm glad you 3
man,
wishes.
you dropped a grenade launcher, dude. He goes, I didn't drop the grenade launcher. You know, I'm fucking offended by it. That's the movie telling the story.
Yeah.
I go, okay.
Well, that's like the big, what's like you, right? So you were a copper. You're a legend here in
I
Chicago.
don't know about that.
But it's like when we watch Army or military movies, you watch a cop movie, right? And you're like, that's not how that goes.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So there's always, it's Hollywood, right?
Right.
For a reason.
No.
Fight. And I'm sitting there watching the movie, I'm like, what the fuck? Get up, you bitch.
Yeah.
You know, then it has me up on the roof, hey, I'm tired, I need to get off. Bullshit, that never fucking happened.
Yeah.
And then, then it's like, I lose a grenade launcher. For one, nobody in the military is going to lose a fucking grenade launcher.
Absolutely not.
It might fall out of the pack on accident or something like
Yeah.
that, but no. So what happened, I put the grenade launcher in the vehicle, but when I was sitting there talking to Michael Bay, he's like, they had no, because of how the movie was set up, now they had no way of getting the characters back to the vehicle. So
Right.
They don't
They
show
hung
him losing the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
They just had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because what happened, I put the grenade launcher, put it back in the vehicle, and then when we left the consulate, there was like 24 people surrounding the vehicle. So we were going to stop and get the vehicle, but we didn't know who these people were.
Yeah.
Instead of breaking seal and possibly all being killed,
Yes.
we just left it. So
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
No, like I said,
But no, it's
now tell me if I'm wrong. The guys in the movie, the main guys, right? They're all big dudes. In real life, they're all smaller than you, ain't they?
So
Because I've seen a couple of them at SHOT Show and stuff when we go there.
So the two guys that play like Tonto, they're like the size of
Yeah.
and like
In the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah, in the movie.
they're like 6 something.
Right, he's
Yeah.
a Tonto, he's a skinny dude. I mean,
Tonto's
Short.
small, and then so now they started lighting the buildings on fire and stuff like that. And again, for us, again, I wasn't driving.
Yeah.
It was Rome was driving. We were in the lead vehicle, and he had Tonto, which was the team we were supposed to be in. When he said, he got on the radio and said, if you guys don't get here now, we're all gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
That's when Rome, he just fucking put the gun, the vehicle and drive, he just fucking started driving.
Yeah.
We were leading the team.
that was Bob Yellow shit at this time?
We were gonna listen to him anyway, so
Yeah.
we already, so you can watch the video feed. Our own base security, you can
Yeah.
watch us stop, because the team leader said, stand by, I'm coming. We were leaving his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were done. So
Yeah.
for him to say, oh no, I gave him, he didn't give us fucking permission, we were leaving.
Yeah. Fuck you all.
That we gave them so we could communicate in
Sure.
case something happened.
Right.
So that's the channel I was using.
Yeah.
So I was communicating with them, hey, we're moving down the alleyway, we're coming to you. No comms back from them. So those motherfuckers said, hey, they're gone, because when I lobbed the grenade launchers, they fucking, the first round, when Sarah Adams, she saw the whole video. When that first round hit, they fucking scattered like cockroaches.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know what the fuck was coming at them.
Right. She is?
Well, I've seen her on
Okay, she's
yeah.
So the State Department would have been doing their fucking job and informing us what was going
Right.
on.
Shoot, move, communicate.
Yeah, we would have gotten those fucking vehicles and hauled ass
Right.
down that fucking road.
Yeah.
But again, it took us another 30 minutes to get onto the compound.
No shit.
So good times, but so they go in. I mean, I burst in. It's like, no, it's clear. Nobody got in. Nobody got in. So I'm just going to clear this, building with the
Right.
saw.
Yeah.
So anyways, so I go back out and say, hey, I'm going to go stage up, because again, this whole side is it's pitch black. I'm just going to pin up right here just in case people start coming on the wall or something. So I'm behind the armored vehicles, underneath the car canopy thing, just
Yeah.
a metal one.
Yeah.
Carport. So I'm sitting there, I can hear them moving things, and I'm just kind of, I'm focused, like, you would think that.
Were you focused?
Yeah, I mean, I was
Right.
focused, kind of like, not
Sure.
focused as last night.
No, that's
So,
So did you take him out?
What's that? Yeah, so he dropped, and that pretty much stopped the gunfight. Because what he was doing, when the back gate got open, they didn't come onto the compound.
Sure.
But so like the wall. So the wall was like too tall, like the C end, but they had like these little like diamond-shaped poles at the very top. So what they're probably doing was doing the rifles like this.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. As
Wall
long as-
apart.
Why wouldn't they come to the compound, you know?
Cause they didn't wanna die.
Well,
Well, I understand,
but
but
because
if they're
there's
running, how do you run it?
well, we had, you know, our guys plus, again, like in the movie kind of showed, I believe what it showed, like, unknown number of individuals with us.
Okay.
Yeah,
We have no idea who the hell they were.
Yeah,
So that's why.
Yeah.
Probably, because they were getting shot at by, and it was, again, they had the higher ground, because we were kind of down in duffel lake kind of a thing.
Yep.
The back gate was kind of up, so, it quick. At this time, Tripoli team had landed in Benghazi, no, not yet. This is about the time they actually found the ambassador. So they found him fairly shortly after we had left, but the smoke had dissipated enough because the fire was starting to die down by the time we had left.
yeah,
But when they found him, they found him inside of his bedroom.
ah,
So he went to his known place. So again, that agent, I don't care what he had, unfortunately, again, Monday night quarterback or not, he left him behind.
yeah,
That's why he went back to his room, because he was blind, he didn't know what to do, where to go, he knew a path.
right,
That's what your brain does.
Right.
There's always a denomination when you're scared.
yeah,
So they found him on his bed. That's where they found him.
wow,
So then when they dragged him out, they didn't know who he was. So people said, "Oh, it was a kidnap. It was a setup. They wanted to kidnap him." No, it was just a target of opportunity. They knew he was there. They knew
if it was that, they would've taken, drug him through the
they
street.
knew what he looked like. They known all the shit. They didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah,
It was just a target of opportunity. Yeah, they knew the bastard there, but they didn't know what he looked like. So they just say, "Oh no, they wanted to go and kidnap him." Yeah, but the attack, they were planning it for 3 months prior.
yeah,
They had been planning it, but again, the ambassador was there, they took an opportunity, they went sooner than I think they wanted to, and maybe 9/11 could have been the time, it just, the
Yeah.
ambassador was there, it
Yeah.
was just, again, an opportunity. But anyways, so it's what happened when they say, you know, he was raped, mutilated, and tortured, that's all bullshit, he was never shot, never stabbed, and he's like, yeah, but what about this, his belt was this, motherfucker was dragged, you know, who knows?
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
His pants were still on when we got him out. Anyways, like he had cut marks. Okay, people are grabbing him. Who knows? He was
Yeah.
running through a freaking burning building. Who knows?
yeah,
Anyway, so I saw the video footage. You can see his eyes were just glassed over.
yeah,
So I saw it from the moment who got a hold of him was a neighbor who knew him personally.
okay,
So he grabbed him and drug him up the road and put him in his personal vehicle.
Wow.
His driver took him to the hospital.
wow,
And that's where they perform CPR. So
Yeah.
again, you know, so that's how they got the ambassador.
Oh,
So at that same time, about 1:30, this is what I found out 10 years later, along with the 17th Feb thing, them not coming.
yeah,
And so at the same time, there was a medical bird to Charleston, which is actually what flew us from Tripoli, ended up flying us from Tripoli to Germany. They were going to fly into Benghazi. So they're sending cables. Well, Hush, our team leader, sent them a cable saying, "We don't need you, everything's okay."